timeline on lockdown while Twitch reminds us that food delivery exists.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you guys doing well. Hope you're good and had a nice weekend. That was alright. You know, pretty normal. I managed to figure out stuff for the traffic system much faster than I thought, which is great because that means I got to enjoy a little bit of Sunday. Kind of sad when I say it like that. I actually played a little bit of Hades too yesterday, which is the first time I played it since release, which has been a bit. Hey Typhoon, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope the work is going well, brother. Going alright. Going alright. I'm not sure which one you're referring to specifically, but it all is going alright. Yeah, I was playing it, and one thing I've noticed just how different my game is. Like I say, it is, right, inspired by Hades, but it plays nothing like Hades. Not even a little bit. Hey, good guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Yeah. Just getting ready. I don't know what for. I don't know why I said I'm getting ready. I'm not getting ready for anything. I'm already ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Today we're going to be working on the projectile stuff. Hopefully finishing that up. Hey, Revolutionary, welcome in. You're doing well. I wanted to set it up where I could add to the pool. So the projectile pool we have value at, but depending on the player's power-ups, we might want to have more or less more or less like actors in that pool. So I want to set it up where I can add more to the pool. And then based on certain power-ups, we'll add more to the pool. So that way, we don't have to have a huge pool. We can go have a smaller one, and then if we get a power-up that says, I have 4 times more projectiles, right, we can increase the pool by 20, whatever it is, right? So I think that's the next thing. And then there was one blueprint interface, I believe, that we need to update with all the settings, and we're pretty much there, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Shall we get into it? Shall we do it? Let's go here. So, pool projectiles. So we have this spawn projectile from pool. No. First we spawn them all, right? Here. So we need to make this a function. I need to put this part a function, and then we can have it add to it. So theoretically, this should be super simple. Cause the function. Spawn a projectile pool. Add projectiles to pool. And so last index, this should just say amount. And I'll just add it. That's it. I mean, honestly, it's that simple, right? I'm pretty sure it's that simple. But now what we can do is, when we are out of the pool, we could just now add to the pool. Music's so dramatic, you're only used to listening to jazz infused liquid drum and bass when you're working in the engine. I have all sorts of music in the background. Look, what we're doing is very dramatic, okay? It's very dramatic. I mean, theoretically, we just do this. actually, I don't need to do it this way. I can do that and then go back to here. It might need to have a delay. We'll see. Let's try it. We can do a quick test. Because we could just say that the pool size is 1 and we can just do a test. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, there's the 1. Yeah, it printed the hello. So, yeah, I think that worked. Because we can now go to here real quick and just do a length. And then every time it outputs the projectile, tell me the length of this. One, two, two, two. I mean, I guess I don't need to do it per. I now don't need to do it per ability. I can just make the pool now really small, right? Like, if I wanted to, I could just keep it 1 now, and just multi. Is there any downside? I mean, is there any downside to this? I don't think there is. Obviously, I'm not going to keep the pool 1 by default. I'll make it like 50. But I mean, the pool now automatically scales. So we'll never have an issue of it running out, and then it'll reset back to the default on the next level. So when it loads the next level, right, it will do this. Yeah. Wait, how did I just do that? How did I just... Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. How did I make it? I was only clicking back and forward. I clicked back and it made a point. What in the world? Why does it sometimes make a point, but sometimes actually go back to the previous? Okay, you know what? Let's just not question things. Let's just not question things. This is going to be 50 by default. Only other thing is, I don't want to do this always on begin play. I only want to do this in the dungeon. So, get a dungeon, get current dungeon level, and as long as it is not equal to 0, then we do this. Basically, don't generate the projectile pool in the hub, is what we're saying. Okay. Yes, I think that's all we needed for this. Okay, and then the other thing we need to do was, there was a place here. Yeah, setting use interface. So this interface needs all of this stuff. That's not at all. Not at all. Yeah, where's the variable type called damage? Oh no, is my brain already not braining? Oh god. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Wait, actor? Hey, Rody, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Drastic measures, hell yeah. Someone's gonna go extreme. Sometimes. Projectile, spread radius, and stun. Stun. That's it. Yep, that's it. Gucci 5 had a way to collect all references and put them into a new folder and relink them, relink it all. That would be a very niche thing, though. Because what do you consider to be all references? If something is referencing something and that is referencing something else, because eventually at a certain point, you're just going to put everything in the, like, even remotely adjacent all in one folder, and that's going to ruin all your organization. Also, you don't need to relink when you move things. It's automatically linked still. Thankfully. Man, that would be a pain. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Let's somewhat organize this. Okay, how do we populate this? I guess it's off of Projectile info, and then start plugging in all the things. Oh no, this one's in use. We're setting it to be false. We actually don't need to plug anything. This one, I just realized. I need it to be if, in case I'm setting it to be in use, then I do want to. No, we're fine here. We're fine. So I mean, that's it? Was that all we need to do? I think I think that's literally all I needed to do, and now it's just. I think I just didn't realize how quick this would be to do on Friday. Is my guess. It's the only reason I didn't do it. Hey, sir, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I need to remove that darn portal. Loading their animations. I think. They're going to attack it once it's... There you go. Freaking caching. I feel like there's a little bit of hitching. I guess the question is whether or not it's hitching in editor right now because of something, or something's going on. Yeah, that especially. The thing is just the things loading in. Let's go ahead and I want to know if the pooling has helped at all in terms of the performance department. So let's actually package this and let's take a look. I want to know if there's any, like, a real world performance difference in this. I'm genuinely curious. When I say, I mean, I'm sure there's some performance difference, but I want to know if it's like a noticeable one, right? Like a relatively large one, or if it's like, yeah, it improves things, but like, I need to go to, okay. Let's see how it fails. It's your kind of tooltip when you're prototyping? What? Which one? I think I missed it. I missed it. Also, for those that don't know about what the drastic measures are, or what I'm talking about, the one that said right away, like, oh, got it. I decided to try out, because I have A/B testing. I decided to try out a thumbnail test, where I went full YouTube mode with my thumbnail design. Doesn't mean it's good, but I went full. I went full YouTube stereotypical thumbnail mode. I don't think it's made any difference, but we'll see. I'm curious. I'll get the numbers back. I'll probably do like one or two more tests like this on, like, from the get-go, This one was a bit later after the publishing. But yeah, we will see. Results are not in. There's a struct issue, so fine. I love these struct issues. The thumbnail of the stream reminds you of Avatar? How? What? How? The thumbnail is a screenshot of the game. It's gonna fail. I mean, it might as well just tell me no now. I mean, to go through every single one and then refresh them. Okay. Saw a screenshot of the new Spider-Man movie and it looked like a still from an Unreal Engine game. You had to chuckle. Wait, like it hold on. When you say it looked like a screenshot from an Unreal Engine game, does it mean it looked bad and looked like a video game? Or like it looked good because Unreal Engine's good and realistic. You work with some larger channels, and the A/B testing really only helps the initial launch of a video, and only for bigger channels, typically speaking. Think you're fun to do though? Yeah, but I need some info, right? The thing is, I need some info to know what works, and I don't have any other options. Sometimes it says not my videos, because I don't get a lot of views. It just says does not have enough data. In which case they say, okay, well, that's why I say it's better to do it like on the initial launch of it. I did it slightly after. Because then there's at least enough data for it to give some result. But yeah, more data is good for it, and I definitely have more data, please. Which is true. Just like a video game, not bad. I mean, for a film, that's bad. For a film, that would be considered bad. Unreal really needs an option to just say, hey, all of these struct issues, just go into those blueprints and refresh and recompile. That's it. That's all you need to do. Fix it. But you have to go through every single damn one. Can I pick on Discord of your lava level? Any tips for the lava pattern? Yeah. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, it's tiling, right? So the way you probably want to do it, If you're able to I would have two of them and then blend between them through a noise over time. So you can use a noise pattern, just blend it over time, and use panners. So it looks like one, it's gonna look like it's moving, and as long as the panners are not the same speed on both of them, it will look like it's moving and changing in different ways at different points in this. And the texture would need to tile differently. That's the main one. So the two versions you have would tile differently and then blend between. That's probably the best way. But yeah, if you're stuck with just literally a texture, then the only way to remove this is to tile it less. You basically need to have multiple textures that are hiding seams. You wouldn't get too much out of it. Don't want to. I mean, I get stuff out of it. Like I found out that what's it called? Improving my images with like AI stuff made a difference. Like doing some like touch-ups to the thumbnails, like improving the lighting. Just like improving lighting with AI does help. Like there was one that had like a 90 percentile after that, compared to 10%, which was insane. There's another one that I did 3 on that had like a 48%, right? Like, I know it's also like not the most accurate, but if I see like a big enough discrepancy, then I'm like, okay, there's probably something to it. But I don't have anything else, so it's what I use. I have to do this every time. Every time I make any changes to any struct, pretty much. I have to go through every single place where it uses it and then just refresh it. I have a love-hate relationship with structs because of this. Okay, I think... Let's try this again. See what's left. Blueprint structs are nightmares. Sometimes they're so tentative. You always write yours in C++ now. You probably don't have this issue then. Oh yeah. Right before the stream, I was like, because there's a Gemini built into YouTube Studio now. I was like, can I tell it to try to generate a thumbnail for me? It can. I was like, can you give me a thumbnail for like the recent devlog? I just want to see what it'll make. And be ready to to be scarred. This is a thumbnail it made. that is genuinely creepy. I'm not putting that in A/B testing. Hey Kane, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What window is that? I never saw that. It's in the top right. This is the YouTube studio. Yeah. That one. Not bad though. It's not terrible, but my face is definitely a little creepy. That shipping thing? Oh, the packaging error stuff? Yeah, I don't know why it happens. It happens when I make changes to a struct, and then everywhere the struct is, I have to go back in and basically refresh and recompile all of them. Because whenever you make a change to a struct, it doesn't properly automatically recompile everything. Oh, are you talking about the window that I just saw? Oh no, there's just a good sir. Platforms project launcher. And you can customize this to just have your setup. And so I just click it and click launch, and it'll just do the packaging for me as a shipping build automatically, and I have a development build for like testing. And this is, by the way, across all projects. I just have this one set up specifically for this game. But you can make a generic one, but this is like specific for this game. Yeah, this is built into the engine. Okay, let's take a look. I think Gemini and YouTube is using an older version of Nano Banana. You could get better results going directly to the current model. I think there will be a new one very soon. The nice thing about that one that I've been playing around with is it has direct access to all your analytics. So if you have questions about your analytics or a specific video, it has direct connection to all of that, which any outside AI will not. So that's the big one. It's really more designed for like that, for like helping you with analytics side. But I found out it could also generate thumbnails or like give you ideas for titles or stuff like that, which is kind of cool. So you can use it for like idea generation, basically. Yeah, you learn how to bypass that thing where structs break and turn red. Make sure those blueprints are closed when making the change. Yeah, some of those blueprints I haven't touched in months in actual changes. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. I wish. You have only one target platform. You just use package project for Windows directly, but that mostly overriding specific things for different platforms. No, it's just in case you want to like have different builds. Like let's say you want to have a development build and a packaging build. So you do a packaging build, right? Like when you actually want to do like a shipping build, rather. When you have the full thing, you want to do occasionally a development build. I just click launch and it'll just do it. I don't have to go into my project settings and change things. Or maybe there's I want to do builds. They're like only package this one level for testing, you know, that kind of thing. Basically, if you want to configure different packaging setups, that just allows you to do it. If you're only ever packaging one thing in one way, then it doesn't matter. If you ever have multiple, then it's convenient. And visually, it's all in one place. Like, it's visually much better. Okay, so let's... Everyone, please note the frame rate. We're at 90 FPX. This is the old one. Before the... I should have grabbed the... projectile thing. So this is the old one. So look at the performance of the old one. And how things are. Okay. So we're dropping to 80, like somewhere around 70. Yeah, this is before I gave him a lot more projectiles as well. We're around 80, 90. So we're dropping, we're in combat, we're around 80s, right? Into like mid 70s, I want to say. Mid high 70s. Don't have a lot of like, I want to find like a pack with a bunch of projectile enemies. Why are these all melee enemies? Melee enemies. Ah, here we go. There's some projectile enemies. I'm dead. Okay. But we got the general idea. I should have just clicked my menu. Okay. So now let's try this one, which is the one we just packaged. You can tell that because all the audio stuff is set up. I just said this is a default, honestly. But, okay. And just like the other one, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna use my own attacks or anything. I'm just gonna run around. Is that lower? We're around 90, weren't we? Oh, goddamn portal. I forgot to remove the portal. That is lower. Why are we lower? There we go. We're away from that portal, I think. 90, 80. If I think low 80s right now. I think we're a little higher. Like here we're going. We have more effects as well here compared to the other one. This is shooting a lot more projectiles. I think we're. I want to say we're a little higher. Like, I don't see the mid 70s as much. It's mostly now in 80s range. Like, it does go into the high 70s, but it doesn't really go into the mid 70s, right? So I think it has actually done noticeable help. Although here, I mean, I guess so many effects. It's like. It's hard to say. It is hard to say. See, now we're in that pack. We were lower. It could be placebo. This one could be placebo. It's hard to say. I mean, it's not okay. It's not terrible, right? It's definitely not terrible. That's good. We're effectively in combat around, let's say, 80 FPS at 1440p on a 4080. I don't love it. I don't love it. It's not that terrible, but I don't love it. I will need to look into. Oh yeah, I did. Where's the thing? Nope. I didn't want to do try start. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Where's the trace? How did I open it again? This one. No, that was raw native. I turned off TSR. So pure raw native 80 FPS 1440p. All ultra settings. So that's full hardware lumen and everything. Yes, I'm using lumen. Any of you guys good about reading this? Because I tried doing a little test a bit ago, where I played the game to try to figure out but I can't figure out how to read this. I tried watching a tutorial, but because of mine's so different, I genuinely do not understand how to read this thing. Any of you guys good about it? I'm curious. Any experts in chat? Still loading. Pretty good run here. This was in editor, obviously, so the average was lower. But for example, if I click here, right? So I see this is the range. But how if I understand how to read it? I think is spawn mobs the problem here? Is that what we're waiting on? I don't. I have no idea. I want to say yes because this happens every time. Every time spawn mobs happens. Although this is an old one, I've actually changed mob spawning since this. Probably should do a new one. Off camera, I have changed the way mob spawning works a little bit. So it's still spawning them the same way, just not at the same time. If I go to here, before it was distance based, I would spawn the mobs when I got close to the spawner. I changed that. Now it just spawns them basically on begin play. So as soon as it's able to, it waits for the navigation to load. And once the navigation's loaded, which I found takes around this long, then it spawns the mobs. It used to wait for me to get in range and does that whole thing. This way, I'm spawning them right away, and then they get despawned right away because I'm using a plugin called Flex Partition. This guy, which loads and unloads them based on a distance from me. So they get spawned in and then unloaded because they're further than 4,000 centimeters away, and then they will pop in at 3,000. Within 3,000, they'll pop in. So I'm now just using this to load and unload them, instead of spawning and despawning. Because apparently this one does a better job than full-on actor spawning and despawning, because I believe this one keeps them in memory, or keeps something in memory. Actually, I couldn't tell you. It's a C++ thing. I can't explain it. But I got this. So I'm relying on this now for the loading and unloading of mobs, in hopes that it helps prevent those spikes. I mean, I guess we could try debugging it. I mean, let's try it right now. I haven't done a trace thing since doing that. You can see, right? Well, before I do that, let me just go and load a bunch of enemies, load a bunch of abilities, and see. Bullying is the best option for that, I guess. Unloading to soft references can work too, but it still has to fully load the asset at runtime, so you can hitch with enough actors. Well, that's what that thing is supposed to be basically doing. Is it's supposed to be just loading my abilities, load a bunch of these guys' abilities and animations. And then we're gonna go and see here, right, preparing all that, and then we'll do a little run around and see how it is. Okay. And because I'm going to keep forgetting, let me just delete that boss portal. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to start the trace. Trace started. And let's go. Theoretically, it should have removed the mob spawning problem. Though those spikes. I mean, there are probably still some. And just because there's no, even if there's no spikes, doesn't mean like everything's good anyway. I need to get rid of that guy. Go around. We're gonna have some hitches that are because of editor. I think there's a way of doing the testing with that diagnosis even outside of it. Ooh, the slowdown's working. Good. Ooh, new card. Speed. Okay. Down. I like all the effects. Can I just say? I'm glad that we added all the effects. I think they help. I think they help. What doesn't help is how tanky that guy is. There we go. Finally. But he was no longer like an invincible bastard with a with an aura that I cannot get rid of. So that's good. We're just not gonna get close to that. No, don't do it. Oh. I wasn't ready. Health. Reduce damage taken. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Potions recovery. You prefer to spawn the enemies that are close and possess the next closest one in front of you when entering combat, instead of spawning and despawning. Well, I'm not spawning and despawning. I'm doing it. It's a plugin that's doing basically. It's meant for like large scale, like actors to load and unload them basically, in a performant way that is not just spawning and despawning. So it's no longer like doing a spawn actor and then removing spawn actor type thing, from my understanding, and from my experience with this as well. Okay, anyway, I think this is enough testing. Yeah, look at that. Look how hell. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. Goodbye. I think that's probably enough, right? Stop. Okay. Remember that my inside window looked weird last time? Well, let's see what it looks like now. So this is the new one. It's a lot smaller. I guess I did the test for a shorter period of time. Well, I still have spikes. Let's find out what those spikes are. Maybe, somehow. I don't know how. Oh, look, there's a part here that was good. And part here that was good. What happened here? See, I wish I knew what was happening here. What was happening here? And here and here. Yeah. So let's click on the spike, and then what are we gonna know? I see, like, I don't know how to read this. Is the problem this laser? No, well, no, but it's going inside. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hold up, lads. Pausing for your sanity.
Is the problem not even here? Is the problem maybe down below? I don't know. Probably not. Seems like it's above. Oh, but there's stuff there. I don't know. My guess is it's this section. It's in here. There's a spike. So I guess it's this thing? This BP laser link base? I just don't know what about it. Take a look at every one and check if something there it takes too long. Well, how do I know it takes too long? Well, I know like this is, but I don't know if is the laser thing that's taking too long, or is the stuff below it that's taking too long? Because it's right, like it has a bunch of this, whatever this is. Is that what's taking too long? And it's just inside of it, which is why. That's the thing. I don't know how to read this. That's my problem. You're bad and say wishing you knew how to read it exactly. Yeah, I don't know either. It's inside, yes, but how do I know where the problem is? How do I know if it's this or this or this or? So like I clicked on it. I clicked on the laser, and now what? I see that it's taken way too much. Now what? Here it says just laser. Here it says loop tick. Is this it? Process async. Is this the problem? There's a loop. Is there any way to know what? Okay, so if I was can I open it from here? I can't, can I? No, that would be too convenient. Okay, there's no tick. There's no tick. Engine loop tick. But there's no tick. When I do event tick, nothing happens. There's no tick. There's a loop here. But this is just doing a loop on a trace. I can't imagine that taking too long. And this is only off of... I mean, it doesn't matter if it continuous effects or not, but... Zoom further in, select children of it. F linker load. F link linker preload. I don't know what this means. It's doing a lot of this and a lot of Niagara stuff. Is that the problem's Niagara stuff? Parameter map, Niagara. thing is, I don't know, I mean, I think it's loading the Niagara system. Maybe? But it's a lot of nodes. I don't know. There's a function node in Niagara. I mean, none of them take long. There's just a lot of them for some reason here. I don't know what this is. So I don't know. Another spec. I mean, I have. Let's take a look at another spec. This is different. No, this is a collect garbage. Garbage incremental was 63.7 milliseconds. So garbage collection was 63.7 milliseconds. And then perform reachability analysis on objects internal, whatever that means, was 61.6. Couldn't tell you. What is this? Niagara async task. Okay, so it's Niagara, but what? I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. First thing you do is not insight, but the stats, where you can see the game thread GPU. Oh yeah, stat unit. Yeah, stats will tell you if it's GPU, CPU, yeah. But, you know, something can be affecting GPU and CPU and everything. It's not going to tell you what. But like, for example, like here, I know that Niagara seems to be having issues, but I don't know what about it. And I don't know how to fix it because I don't know what I'm looking at. Right? Clearly, I see Niagara, right? If I come here. Now, here's a flex partition system probably loading in. And loading in characters. Okay, so this is the loading of enemies. This is the flex partition subsystem loading in enemies. Clearly. I don't know what the problem is here. I guess it's not that big of a spike. Flex partition system loading in things makes sense. But I don't know what the other stuff is. I don't know what a slate pre-pass. Why that's taking 10 milliseconds. I don't know what that is. I don't know if wait for tasks I should care about. Probably not. Yeah, I just genuinely just don't know what it means or how to use that. Even if it gives me information, I don't know what to do with the information. That's my problem. Says UI based on your UMG. But let's say just like for regular you, if I wanted to like lower the performance costs in general, right? And I just wanted to know like what is using the most stuff. Like in just a general like usage here. At any general point in time. How do I see... How do I see what things are? And like, I don't want this view. I wish I had like an easier view that's just, hey, give me an organized thing. Click on box like frame. Right? Where? This frame? Oh, that's... I have a feeling it's on this frames. Blue-green box in your selection window. Below the timeline. What? This is the timeline, right? This is where I see all the time stuff? All this? Okay. There's a blue green box in your... Okay, now I'm very confused. There's no buttons here. What? And this is me after watching a video or two, by the way. That's how little I understand this display. The green bar? What green bar? Are you telling me to just click on a random thing here? Is that what you guys are asking for? Or is there like an actual button or thing out like in the UI that I need to press to do something? Oh, you're okay. Well, just select okay. It's frame. Oh, here? Okay, I found a frame. So then what's all this? If you're asking me to select frame, which is a very tiny thing, shouldn't I be selecting one of the big stuff? No? Well, here I actually get info, I guess. Wait, why is it when I click to sort... Frame is the parent on top. There's above frame, there's this engine loop. Okay, click the top thing. Oh, there's there should just... Did I just click on? That one? Yeah, am I meant to see this? The shit is... What is this? What do I see? A bunch of red string. Did I do the right one? Is that what we wanted? That's the highest frame. I haven't seen the red strings yet. But I see info here, though. No, it's not. It's not right. Is GPU? Am I not supposed to select GPU? Why wouldn't I want to select GPU? Talk about game thread. Does it matter? Okay, here's the engine loop one. But then here it's a CPU and GPU. I don't like the fact that it separates them. I just want to order both of them by 121. Okay, so GPU is 36 and CPU is 121. So I assume CPU is the problem. Execute background task. Execute foreground task. That's so specific. Then I draw geometry. See, I don't know if this is high. I'm seeing it across. Did I click on a different thing? Wait, why don't I see anything again? What did I click on something different? Why does it look different? I thought I clicked on the same thing, no? Yeah, I'm still not ready for this thing. I'm still not ready for this thing. I still don't understand anything. I don't know. I give up. I still don't understand a damn thing. Work our way down the hierarchy from frame. Yeah, but I don't. Working down doesn't matter for me because I don't know what I'm looking for or looking at or understanding any of it. So it'll be like, oh yeah, just work your way down, and then for what? What am I looking for? How would I know where to stop? And then make it to the bottom, and then what? Right? I have so little context for things that I should probably begin with those red bars in the ground. Like I saw that was something to do with Niagara, and now what? I don't know what to do about that, or why it happens. I mean, is it loading the Niagara? Like it doesn't. If it said like loading Niagara, I would understand that. I don't understand what it's showing me. I see it's Niagara doing something. I don't genuinely not a clue. I'm not smart enough for it. I'm not smart enough for it. All right, like, it was complaining about tick here, but there's nothing on tick. So you're missing as well, and overall it's just overwhelming. Nothing. It is. It absolutely is. Yeah. Like I want like the dumbed down version to be like, I just want to know what is the blueprint. Like, just give me like, like I want a millisecond breakdown based on like actor or or a blueprint or like something that's more like easily actionable. Niagara performance issues are the worst to figure out if you aren't a VFX god, which I'm not. That being said, it's always good to know when it should be CPU or GPU based, usually based on the collisions you need. I don't need collisions at all. Also, like maybe like the Niagara effects are set to CPU, but I should switch them to GPU. That kind of thing is what you're saying? Well, let's take a look at what we have. Let's take a look at one of the Niagara effects. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah. So this is CPU, but it's spawning like once. It's not spawning over time. GPU base will speed up Niagara a lot if you don't need collisions, yeah. So should I then swap all of my Niagara stuff that I have to GPU if I don't care about collisions for everything? Or are there Niagara setups where I want to keep CPU even when I don't need collisions? There's only like one thing that I'm using collisions on. Is it just in general good to just put all Niagara on GPU? In that case? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's ask someone. If you're not sure, then let's see if we can find some more info. In UE5, when working with lots of Niagara-based abilities for a game, if they don't need collisions, then is it better to have them all be GPU based, just CPU, or does it depend on other factors? Oh yeah, I'll test the Revolutionary. I was curious if we can get a if it right now it just says, oh, absolutely not, makes no difference, right? Then might not test. It's often hard to be 100% sure when it's someone else's modules. Oh yeah, I didn't. Even if they were my modules, I wouldn't be able to know. When Niagara-based abilities don't need collisions or their CPU-specific features like reliable per-particle events sent back to blueprint scheme, it's generally better to make them GPU-based emitters in UE5. This is especially true for VFX-heavy abilities like spells, impacts, or projectiles that involve lots of particles. Okay. Okay, let's do a test then. Okay, here's a better question. Is there a way to bulk edit Niagara systems to swap to GPU? This is kind of I'm gonna ask the question that I know the answer is to no. But oh wait, a few. Switch the sim target from CPU to GPU. There's no. Okay, there we go. There's no single one-click button in the editor mask converting all. Okay. Property, and the problem is it's emitter based, right? So I would need to select all of these. And I just want to see something. CPU, CPU, GPU, GPU, CPU. So if we look here, if I move myself, there's text in the way. It says GPU here. So if I click this, it still says CPU. So hold on. If I click CPU and then GPU, no, that didn't do it. I can't bulk edit them, really? GPU. The emitter is GPU and is using dynamic bounds mode. Okay, so can't use dynamic bounds. Okay. So we can probably do then GPU fixed. Now, see, still won't let me bulk edit them like this. Yep, this one still says CPU. Gotta do it one at a time. My guess, Kane, is it's spawning the Niagara systems. At those point in times, it's spawning the Niagara, which is why the FPS drops during those points in time. Because that's my guess as to like why there would be like spikes. Because it would make sense, right? You need to load the system. Deprecating dynamic input. What? Fix issue. Oh, what is this? Can I not have this one? So I have a warning. Okay, so this one cannot be a. Yeah, so we can't have this one be GPU. This one has to be CPU. Or throws an error. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so what I did, yeah, it should only happen on the first one or the first like couple, because also I made it so on my a bit on my everything that spawns Niagara, I've gone ahead and turned on pooling method auto release, so that way it can pool. And then on each setting here, I've gone ahead and turned on pool sizes, so it should be pooling. And then I changed the pool size, the pool prime size, whatever it is. So my guess is the first time it's loading in the entire pool. I don't know how to preload these. So I don't. But maybe that's the thing that I need to do, is I need to figure out how to preload them. Well, no, it's for like this one I don't need it, but like with enough effects, I'm pulling all of them because you might as well. Just so it doesn't continuously spawn and destroy it every single time. So it just reuses it. Theoretically. But let's. They're never more than like 10 projectiles. There's like 100 easy. These Niagara systems, yeah, there's not going to be that many. Usually, if you use a Niagara component, it's a load once deal. If it's spawn Niagara emitter, it's loading every time. Then garbage collected when it's done, up to a few seconds later, depending. Hey, probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna put all of these on GPU. Because I don't care about, there's no collisions here that I care about. Oh, this one can't be. This one has something that needs CPU. Okay. Now we're gonna go through these and we're gonna see if I can find the problem, if you will. Well, not find the problem, but like improve things. I guess I probably should do this on I'll have this is called GPU audio and it's set to CPU. Oh, but this one can't be GPU. Okay, it has to be CPU. Why is it called GPU audio? Yeah, this one's already all GPU. So overkill to pull everything, you would just spawn in a location and that's it. Except if you're building Vampire Survivors. I mean, I basically made the pool size small for most things. So, like 1 pack's worth of pool size. So in theory, if you come across 1 pack of enemies that uses 1 ability, and then go to another pack of enemies that use the same ability, then it doesn't need to reuse them. But otherwise, like, it's still gonna... Otherwise, it should be fine. I don't know. I could always, not reverse that. That's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. So... I'm trying to think. Maybe I should, instead of this stuff. We should look at the enemy ones. Yeah, I wish there was definitely an easier way of figuring this stuff out. I will say, and understanding it all, but this kind of stuff is not well documented. I know, shocking for Epic to not document something, potentially. When one thing I do have is why do we have a warning? Where's this? Oh, don't go away. Is this the problem? Yes. Okay, there we go. There's an easier way to pay someone else like you do? Well, the problem isn't even paying someone. The bigger problem is finding someone that... Look, I went through the Unreal Source like freelance thing for like a couple of months. You know how many FX people I found on that list? How many Niagara people I found? After looking through like several months of people? 0. Not one. I'm not saying like I didn't find one that's skilled. No, I just didn't find one. I found my character artist there. But in terms of Niagara, I didn't find a single freelancer being like, oh yeah, I do Niagara. Or just effects in general. I'm glad you managed to find someone though. But yeah, look, it's not without trying, okay? It's not without trying. One thing I don't know is my projectiles. See, my projectiles have a Niagara component. And I spawn in the projectiles now pooled. But then I assign the Niagara component sometimes, and I remove the Niagara component sometimes. Sorry, no, I don't remove the component. I assign the Niagara system and I remove the Niagara system. And some of them are Niagara based, some of them are static mesh based, some of them have different effects, right? So I swap all that. I have no idea if that's all I need to do or if there's a better way. I'd love to know. I'm not going to. I would love to. You know, if I like, I think out of the kinds of people that I would ever want to hire, like to like work on the game, an effects person is definitely one of them. It's just like I know a little bit of Niagara stuff, right? Enough to like modify some stuff here and there and make, but finding an actual Niagara guy would be like amazing. I say that knowing well I don't have the money to hire anyone, even remotely, even part-time. It's like a contract based at best, but still. Why are you matching guns? You're not a Niagara guy. There's one of those extremely specialized things you have to dip into yourself because of lack of people who knew it. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, like, I wouldn't care if it's Niagara, really. If they want to like make their like their effects in Houdini and then bring them over, cool. You could be. Well, then we'll talk when you are. I could be rich and famous. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm neither rich nor famous. Infamous, maybe. This chest should have such a minimal impact, it would not matter in general. Can you show stat unit? Yeah. Let me finish just going through the last two here, at least on my character, which wasn't even part of the testing. Just so I don't have to reopen it. Because I'll need to close this for the stat unit to be accurate. Because this is not even the enemies stuff that they're spawning. I would need to go into the enemies ones after. Thankfully, even if this like somehow makes things worse, then I can always reverse it with the version control. Nope, this one can't be. Can't do that one. Okay. Niagara learning feels like a perfect example of Dunning-Kruger effect. What may you're making tornadoes, the next thing you see the scratch pad and you realize you know nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was trying to... Dude. A while back for work, I just needed to have a Niagara particle follow a spline. That's it. That's all I wanted. Like, just tell the Niagara system, follow spline. And one, tutorials for that are so bad on YouTube. And two, it brought me to the scratch pad. Jesus Christ, that is the most insanely made thing that I've ever seen. Thing is not user friendly at all. Jesus Christ. Like, Niagara already is complicated as hell and it's different than everything else. Like, I wish it was node based. It'd be so much simpler, at least for people like me who just, node based has click, obviously, for blueprints. But man, that's Crashpad. That's Crashpad. Okay, let me show the stat unit stuff. Close this so I can have everything loaded in. Yep. I'll do stat FPS as well. Or I guess I can do stat unit graph. So, so have a higher contrast, you can see that better. So, game, very low. Draw is honestly the highest. My highest is draw. Hey, Xenosale, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Right now, draw is the highest. The second highest is GPU. RHI is pretty low. So draw was like 14, GPU was like 12. Yeah, it's not shader complexity. I can promise you that the performance issues here are not because of shaders and materials. I can guarantee. I have yet to see a material so insanely bad that it would crash a game. Like, unless you did something like really dumb on it, usually the material's not the problem. So here we are. We're looking at what? 14 draw, 12 games still. Let's go here. I was gonna run around. Draw goes all the way to 17. Again, GPU. The really draw is 14. Draw 16, 17, GPU 14. I mean, GPU is the second highest, right? It is. Hi, Colin. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well, and thank you. So my number one is draw. Which is kind of basically the amount of shit on the screen. That's effectively what the draw thread is. Oh, game, yeah, I was looking at game. Yeah, game was pretty high. Let me see again. I was looking mostly at GPU and draw. Hey, Range, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Because game here is 5, so I wasn't looking at it once I actually got in the game. Which makes sense because game is where all the AI stuff is. So we're looking at game 14, draw 16, GPU 13. Yeah, game is higher than GPU. Either way, you know, even like, none of them are like low. But I mean, this is also not packaged, so you know, slightly lower numbers anyway. But none of them are like insanely high compared to the other, right? They're like they're close. They're not to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I have some insane stuff happening on like one of them compared to the others, right? Kind of thing. So, what happened? Okay. Is valid. Well, if this is not valid, then this is not going to be valid. So, yeah, just don't bother with the rest. Almost 4:20 a.m. for you? Jesus Christ. Yeah, get some sleep. Jesus Christ. Get some sleep, get some rest. It was fine when you package the frames and glue all get significantly GP. Yeah, everything gets better. Yeah, the performance is better in the packaged game because it's not doing any of the editor stuff. But either way, yeah, I don't have like anything that's like specifically this. Like I know GPU and stuff like that, right? Is also Lumen, right? I know Lumen's doing a lot of this of the damage. I mean, for shits and giggles. Oh wait, global illumination is set to none? Oh no, I was using the project default, right? Yeah, I was using the project default. I set it to none, but I never set it back. Yeah, so it's using lumen, right? So you can turn off lumen. And then we can change the reflection method, for example, to screen space. Your GPU thread is like 9 milliseconds. You have so many, and you have many lights with lumen. I don't have almost any lights. I basically have a directional light. But also, the problem isn't how many lights you have to a degree. It's also how many things are casting shadows. How many, yeah, and like how much stuff is there in general. And that all goes into it. And let me go to here. On my turn, I'm gonna just see. Why not? Reflections, screen space. Why is lumen reflection quality? I guess it doesn't really matter for this. Let's see. I look a little different, but you know, I'm gonna put it back to lumen, by the way. But I'm just curious. Oh, you turn on the stat stuff on. Oh. There it is. GPU is under 10 milliseconds. The game is at 15. So you can see, so basically, Lumen is 2-3 milliseconds, more or less, on general, like running around. Game is the highest. So CPU is the highest. I mean, you don't really need to guess. It says the FPS right there. And it also tells the FPS up here. I set it up. But yeah, so basically we are CPU locked, really. Let me... Lumen. Lumen. It's not crazy. Something is also spiked to 15 ms in debug when many enemies are there. You check for tick and logic to optimize. I've optimized tick as much as I can, more or less. You have a very good and high-end computer setup. What is the best way to test your build for a normal spec computer? By going and asking someone with a normal spec computer to try it out. That's the best way. Hey, Joe Sorokaman, how's it going? If you're doing well. You always torn between data tables and data assets. You see benefits everywhere, Sai. It depends on the use case. It's not really one or the other, like for all scenarios. It depends on the use case. Because one thing you have to keep in mind is when you load a data table, it loads the entire table. So let's say you have a data table of all the abilities all enemies do and their damage numbers, but also their Niagara effects and the icons, right, and everything. Let's just have that as all a data table. Well, even if you spawn in one enemy and it only reads one line of the data table, it has loaded that entire data table and everything in it. Now, you might not want that in a data table then, because you might want to load only for that enemy's information. So data asset there might be better. But at that point, I would just put the information in the character itself, personally, because unless you plan to like dynamically swap with it, assuming you already have a separate, if you already have a separate blueprint for every enemy, just put it in the enemy. If you don't have a separate blueprint for every enemy and you want to put the enemy as a data asset, you can have that, right? Because otherwise you then have a blueprint and a data asset for every single enemy, which then you're just doubling your files. So I personally, I'm doing the blueprint route where I have child blueprint classes, and I have just all the logic there. But yeah, but if you're like loading, for example, something that always needs to be all fully loaded, or you're putting in soft references into the data table automatically, then you're fine. Like for example, I have a data table for several things, even for like the cards. Like all of these are soft references technically. That's a soft reference. So it doesn't load this image I believe, until it's actually like using it. So they're all soft references. Some stuff I think are not soft references yet. The dot information, I think it loads all of these. Yeah, I think it loads all of these effects right at the same time because I think they're not soft references. Check. Yeah, Niagara system is not a soft reference, right? So it will load all of the Niagara systems for all of them whenever I first access this data table. You finished setting up a Perforce on Raspberry Pi yet around? Why? I'm not gonna say good job because my first question is why. That doesn't seem like a good use of time. I mean, I guess if you like tinkering, but you still have a lot of stuff on tick after optimizing? No. I tend to not use tick very much. Most of the tick stuff is on enemy AI, and it's not even actual tick. It's mostly like every, however many seconds. Every half second, every like 10 times a second. But it's not actually like actually on tick. There's maybe a few things that are actually on tick when I have to use like an R interp2 kind of thing, like a smooth rotation type stuff. Then I use those ticks, but yeah, most things are timers or basically timers. You're used to it at work. Took you 1 hour to set up. It's not that bad. It's not a matter of how bad or difficult it is. Why do you need Perforce on a Raspberry Pi? That's the question. It's not whether or not if you can, because you definitely can. It's a matter of whether you should. Because it's cheap. That doesn't answer the question. It works for, of course it would. Someone using infrastructure's backup side job. Yeah. Yep. Let me go to a couple of enemies that I know have effects that kind of slightly lag things. You have them. So do you. Let me check that those are... Yeah, like that effect. I want to set to GPU. Can. Not that one. Oh, it's audio. This one's called Mother. I don't know why someone would call an emitter Mother. And there's Mother 001 and Mother 002. But there's Mother. Oh, this was already GPU. Okay, well, never mind. You don't want to run backup of your projects on your main workstation? I mean, you could just back them up, like, on, like, with any number of online ways as well? Or do you not trust their security? You're making something so secret? You don't trust them? You host it on Azure DevOps. It's free and unlimited storage. And you don't have to do backups and crap like that. Nice.
Timeline on lockdown while Twitch reminds us that food delivery exists.
Oh, I opened the wrong. You just don't give your business to US hyperscaler? I don't know. I use Division. It's free. I'm small enough project where it's free. And before that, I was using Git, which is also free. It depends how big your project is. Yeah, I was using Git. Now I'm using Diversion. It's so much nicer. Also free. The indie license basically is free. Under 100. If your project's under 100 gigs and you have less than 5 people, it's free. And I still don't have to have it like built in. Also have their versioning system coming soon. They're making their own. Where are the files going to be saved? Are they making the servers for that? Or are they going to give you an option of like pick a local directory kind of thing? Yep, to which one? Local directory or online? Okay, not sure. Okay. Yeah, surprise! I don't either. I've never even seen it. I don't even know what it looks like. How will they compete with Azure? But that logic, there no paid versioning system would exist. Okay, but they do. So, and clearly they quote unquote compete with Azure. Because I've never even heard of Azure until now. So, just by the nature of that, they don't have to worry about Azure. Industry standard is Perforce. Oh, at least, okay. Industry maybe for games, it's not. It's Microsoft's cloud? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me who holds it. Most of the normal software is using Git. Well, yeah, well, a different use case, right? Definitely a different use case. But hold on a second. You're fine giving business to U.S. people, but not U.S. companies. Is that my understanding? To the people, if it's a person, then it's fine. But if it's a company, then we have problems. Do I understand correctly? Git plus LFS can do the same as Perforce. I mean, it's a matter of thing of security. As my understand, my guess. Also, Git does not integrate with Unreal as well as Perforce. Hey, I don't know. Perforce has made itself the kind of the industry standard, pretty much. So, I'm not saying it's the best. There's some things I don't like about it. It's case-by-case basis? I'm American. What's my case? Perforce is shit, but you're too used to it. Yeah, everyone uses Perforce. I don't. It's not great. I agree. Can I not make any of these? GPU? I mean, GPU? So whatever it's doing, I cannot make GPU. This stuff I can. I'm good. I live in Canada for now. That's because they haven't found my basement full of guns yet. I mean, what? Try to make a data asset with data assets inside. So basically a set and then loop through to get the meshes of the piece. So plugin using data tables to do the same. Try to make a data asset with data assets inside. A set and then loop through to get the meshes in PCG. I think you lost me. You definitely lost me. Okay, well, that's all the GPU stuff I'm going to be setting. Okay. No idea how to optimize more. So for now, the next thing I want to work on, there's a few things. I got the character. So there's that. But before I do the character stuff and start swapping Manny over for that, I want to fix, or try to, and not fix, work around Dungeon Architect's problem, because not fixing it, where the dead ends not only do not spawn, but also have no way of knowing what's there. So, if I look here, so this dead end, this part here, doesn't actually even appear inside of a package build. And also, it doesn't know when there's something there or not there. Like, if something's in the way and it shouldn't spawn that, it should spawn something shorter or something. It doesn't know. I don't think there's an example here that I can show in this one. But basically, we can just make it so, like I do a trace or something to see if something is there, and then based on that, spawn the dead end I want or not want. Thanks for Monkey, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Long time listener, first time caller. Do you do this full time? No. I only stream a couple hours a day. I wish I could do game dev full time. That'd be nice. But I've never successfully gone into the game industry. And at this point, there's probably no way of me getting into the game industry. Can I find a setup where I can demonstrate the problem? Find presim data asset that has like data asset trees. What? But why do data assets inside data assets? Just put structs inside of a single data asset. That's at least the typical way. You just make one data asset, and inside of it have the structs or whatever, or arrays or whatever you need. And that's it. There's no reason to have data assets in data assets. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, I feel like that definitely would make things more complex. Oh, here we go. So this is what I'm trying to avoid. So this right here is a scenario where this is a dead end, but next to it is another level, basically. So in this scenario, like, I wouldn't want to spawn this whole entire thing. I'd want to spawn something else, so that way it doesn't go in here. And this is like one of the lesser ones. Occasionally you guys have seen that the spawn has issues, because that can go into spawn entirely. So what I'm thinking is, and I don't know if this will work, is I create an actor that does a delayed trace after it's done generating, see if there's something there in the way, and if there is, spawn one level instance, and if there isn't, spawn another. That's my guess as to how to potentially get around this. So you like to follow my footsteps? I mean, I'm a pretty big guy, so it should be pretty easy. My footsteps are. I mean, I depending on the shoe, I wear like a 12 or 13 size. So yeah, it should be pretty easy. Oh, here we go. Here's the worst case scenario one. This is what I was talking about, right? This is a dead end, but it's like gone completely into the cell, right? So this, we want to avoid stuff like this. Okay, so I'm hoping that if I set up an actor that does a trace, that one, it will work to trace, and two, I can then use it to spawn a level instance depending on whether the trace hits something or not. And that it even spawns, that it even works with a package build. Because Dungeon Architect's own system just doesn't work. So let's do that. Let's do that next. And after we're done with that, then we can look into the character. I have to deal with animations. I don't look forward to the animations. I tried experimenting with Cascador over the weekend. Cause like AI animations. Yeah, but to do like claw, like all I wanted was like a wave bob as like for hair and cloth. I couldn't do it automatically. Still had to manually animate it. That was sad. At least for a run cycle. This is going to be the dead end spawner. So on begin play, let's do a delay. Let's try 1 second. Sphere trace for objects. Get actor location. Get actor forward vector. Oh, I guess I could just tell it to ignore. No, I can't tell it to ignore first hit with this. So let's do, yeah, let's offset it. So we'll do a based on the radius. So how much big of a radius do we want to do? Probably a pretty big one. So let's do, I mean, I get just so we can get a good chance of finding something. Let's do 500. So we'll start 500 from the start, radius of 500. And then it will go to... the rooms are 3,000, so let's go 2,000. Against world static. is if it hits any world static, then we know it has found something. And let's do this. If it hits something, spawn actor from class. Static mesh actor. Actor location. Set static mesh. I'm just gonna just basically spawn a mesh just to confirm that this part is even working. Cube, and then have it be 50 height. Also, let's add an arrow. And let's just change the color of it, so tell it apart. Yeah, that's fine. So that's the direction. Okay. So now what we need to do is go and into a new architect, sky grid, you. Detach you. And attach you. And it's facing the right way. Okay. Still good. Why are you surprised, Stormrun? I have the same schedule every day. The exact same schedule every day. You guys been laying in front of your in front of you? So you don't know what time it is? Fair enough. It's nearly 9 p.m. Is there a spot where it would appear in this one? Or should have spawned? No, I don't think so. Well, actually, let's do... Set static mesh on ability static. Set mobility. And let's do this. So this is if it hits something, and if it doesn't, let's do the same thing, but we'll just, instead of a cube, we'll tell it to be a cone. So you can tell at least it works. Almost level where you are. Texas. I've driven through Texas, and back when I drove through it, I wasn't smart enough to get Texas barbecue. I still want to have Texas barbecue. This, why? Ooh. Oh, okay. I see. So the trace is do like a 30-second trace so I can really see it. So it's still clipping itself, basically, I think is what's happening. I want some Texas. I want some barbecue. Korean barbecue also would be great. I've never had proper Korean barbecue either. Okay, so this is correct. What did this hit? It hit. Oh yeah, it hit itself. It hit. Okay. So I need to offset this, like, I don't know. Honestly, 1,000 is fine. That's probably safe. And once we do this, we need to package it and see if this part works in the package build. And if it does, then we try with level instances. But this is now... Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that. See, this one is where we would not want to spawn something. See here. But this is where a problem could potentially would be before. Why did this spawn in? Oh, but this is one of those where it's connected here and here, but not here. I would love to tell it to ignore those, but I think it would be a wall there. Still. With the way the current system is designed, unfortunately, that has still not been fixed after years. Okay, so this part is working. Let's go ahead and say none here. And let's package this and see if it works. So while this is going, fun little thing. I started a diet, which is good. But by diet, I meant I started calorie counting because I got an app, which I guess is, yeah, dieting. But I'm also trying to cut carbs. And today I was like, after like eating everything, I'm like over 1,000 calories. Around 1,000 calories below my daily budget of calories. And I realized that really it's because I wasn't eating like a bunch of like rice or bread a day. I ate everything else. And I ate usually so much of that you know, it adds up. Freaking one bagel is like 200 something calories, you know? So I was like, oh. Would you look at that? 2 in 1. I say that, but I'm like, I'm not hungry, but I'm definitely not mentally fully there. If that makes sense. I guess I am a little hungry. But move to Colombia? Bread here is terrible. I mean, I don't know. Unless you have like, I mean, you would need to not even import bread then. It's the law of thermodynamic. Calories in, calories out. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a very simple. It's very simple in that regard. You have to count everything you eat. You don't have to. Some people don't. Me, though. I lost a bunch of weight in like 2023. And then gained it all back. Now I gotta do it again. Hoggers, let's go. Well, we'll say let's go once, when I do it. It's easy to say what needs to be done. It's hard to actually do what needs to be done, right? So, starting is one thing. I will say I have great motivators right now. Jesus Christ. I have great motivators right now. Yeah, for tonight I might have like the biggest motivator. We'll see. Let's look. You lost something, you got it back. That's good. I mean, no, because I didn't lose it. I threw it away. That's what happens when you run this game while also having Unreal in the entire project. Oh, geez. Okay. My actual OBS is struggling. Okay, let's close Unreal. Okay. I was like, yeah, let's screw it up. Just leave Unreal open. It's fine. It doesn't matter right now. But apparently for even OBS, it's like, oh yeah, it's not happening. I need to find a dead end somewhere. Oh, internet was fine. Computer wasn't. Okay, so this works. I created an elevator to get all the way down really fast. Look at that. This is so good. Okay, but it does spawn the static mesh, okay? So at least that part is working. Everything's already oh, it's not nanite. Nanite makes things worse. For this project, nanite makes things worse. We've tested. What's your motivator? For what? For losing weight? My weight. Health issues. From my weight. That's the motivator. Health things. If that's what you're referring to. Baby motivation means health concern? I mean, in a sense, yeah. Like, I have high blood pressure. Some other stuff. But everything, like, all issues go away if I lose weight, basically. So it's a great motivator. You stay healthy to reap the benefits of selling your game, assuming anyone buys it. Like, occasionally someone will come in and be like, I really want to buy the game. But to me, that doesn't mean much. Not to say I'm not appreciative when people say that. I do appreciate it. But, like, as an example, people said they want me to make a traffic system or a city gen. Well, first I said city gen, then I said a traffic system. And barely anyone's watching the traffic system, even though people said they want it, right? So what people say and what people do are not always the same thing, is where I'm getting at. Okay, let's make a cube. And then let's do I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do with this. All I'm gonna do is just do level, create level instance. I guess, yeah, I would need to do a level instance. I want to do world origin, please. Oh, come on, let me select this. Blueprints. I would need to do level instance because I'm gonna need to want to do what's it called? Navigation stuff. I think it's still spawn after from class. Level instance. So regardless, just spawn it for testing. Set. You can get level? Wait, how do you set level? God damn it. How do you... So I have to do level instance. Oh. I'll be right back while I think about this. I'm back. Sorry about that. So, can we not set the level? Get level. How do you not have a set level? I can add a level instance component, but I can't even do a set level on this, right? Because it's the same thing. What? It is called a world asset. That's right. It's not a level. It's a world asset. You guys didn't see how I got that. I'll show you. I dragged it in. Right click, copy internal name. That's how I was able to find out. That's called a world asset because of course it is. Okay, but let's repackage it, and if this spawns, right, regardless of what's going on here, that means we can do our dead end fix method. If it doesn't spawn, oh shit. So here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Because if this doesn't work, it means I just can't spawn level instances for whatever reason. But like, this is not using Dungeon Architect setup anymore. So it should work to spawn the level instance just fine. Hello, Urban. English, please. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, but English, please. Okay. This time I'm gonna close Unreal before testing it. Let's see how it works. Will we get the cubes? Oh, we should. I don't see cube. Why don't I see cube? God damn it. Why don't I see cube? Can I not? Is it not going to let me spawn the level instance? Why not? Oh, do I, maybe I need to call, I need to set it and I need to call load level instance. Hopefully, maybe that's what I need to do. Should you really make things disappear completely when you pass behind them? They don't disappear completely. I'm not gonna see the print string anyway. Let's try a load level instance. They mostly disappear, but they don't fully disappear. So you can see your character. just want to load a level instance. You know that node you used to use? You used to just load level instance node? Oh, really? Oh. Well, let's just use that then. Then let's use this now. Level name override, optional level streaming class. I mean, I don't think I need to. Cool. Let's try that. If you had a cooler computer, you would also make games or mods for games. You don't need a cool computer. You don't need to make a AAA game. You can make games that don't require amazing hardware. Nothing's stopping you, right? Tetris is a game that can run on a potato. Almost literally. Right? And you don't need good hardware to make a game like Tetris, for example, right? You'll never make like a massive game, like a big AAA game, but that's fine. No one, when you're getting started, you shouldn't be making those games anyway. So yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't change anything here. Okay, weird. Hey, Num, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Use a mid-lower to your computer to make sure to optimize the shit out of everything. I mean, it's great to have a lower end for optimizations. The best I have right now for optimizations is my laptop, my old laptop, which might have a 960 in it now that I think about it. Hey, look at that. It works. Okay. It works. So that means that we should be able to set up a system ourselves to then spawn and not spawn based on whatever we want. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Yeah, like there, we would write. This is one we have a dead end on. Okay. Cool. Tomorrow we take care of that. It shouldn't take all day, or all stream even. And then we move our eyes to the character and see, what the hell we're doing, how we're doing it, etc., etc., etc. You're making a really big game at the moment? Good luck. Bought it before they run out of stock? That's when you have to travel for work? I see, that sounds miserable. Traveling for work just sounds miserable. I've traveled. I don't like it. Plus people. I don't like people. Let me say at home. The one thing not the one thing. One of the things I do not like about traveling for work is you don't get paid for the entire time away, right? You get paid for the work time away. But I'm also losing like relaxed time. I'm losing good sleep time. I'm losing like being able to like everything, right? I'm losing a lot more than just the time of work. So to me, I want to be compensated for all of it, at least to some degree, which you never are. And so, yeah, for me, it's like, and then I can't stream if I was to travel. Can't work in my game. It's too much. Don't like it. Don't like it. Not for me. You request hours for when you're in the plane? Yeah, see, even then, that's nice. But then again, like you get off work, like, and I relax with playing games, and I can't do that when I'm somewhere else, right? Because I'm not gonna have my computer. I'll have a laptop, and it's shitty. It's not the same. And again, thankfully, this is not a problem I have. I don't need to travel, so I'm whatever. I've only traveled a few times for things, and it's not fun for me. Working from home is the best. It is. Just sometimes interacting with coworkers via text is a bit crap. I wish I had that little of an interaction with coworkers. There are people at work that like to have a call for everything instead of just sending me a via message because they're not good at explaining things. And then you just need to visually show me everything. It's hard to say for them to like say it out loud. So yeah, I wish I wish be like, yeah, just send me a thing. Don't get me started on the freaking just in general, like morning calls. This is not the only company that has them. Like where I am, but like I never understand the point of like morning calls. Like just daily calls where everyone says hi, basically. I don't like meetings. I work in virtual production. Did you have a problem with developing the game that no one could help you with? No? No? Can't think of anything. I also can't think of anything that I need like major help with to that degree where I'd be like, oh my god, I need help that I can't figure out myself either. And no one can help me. Like I don't understand the insights, but that doesn't mean no one can help me. No, someone can help me. Just I haven't found someone to explain it like well enough for me. I'll find someone. Or a video that kind of clicks with me. Yeah. And that will be fine. Anyway. It is time to call it a night. Time to go relax. Time for me to do my normal evening stuff of learning some Japanese and then getting an hour to relax or so. If you hate meetings, you would not like your schedule. He's always had lots of meetings, yeah. What I would love is to be told, like, this is what we need. Go do it. And that's it. That's my idea. And then you left alone. Anyway. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, Tom. Bye. Bye-bye.